What's up, everyone? It's me, Pat McLean, joined with good old Brandon. What's up, bud?
Whoa, Pat McLean.
Yeah, I used the full name today.
You switching it up?
I know.
Gotta keep me on my toes or something.
Yup.
It was surprising. It was good.
You know what?
Gonna get to play some Magic.
We're back with Versus, and Versus episode 9. Last week we had a special little episode with Jeff Hooglin and me.
Apparently he destroyed you.
Yeah, I got my
Your
my
keister handed to you.
my bottom squished.
I got one F-15 Force in here, and it looks different.
I mean, it wasn't even like it wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought might happen. He's really good.
Yeah, Jeff's really good. He was a lot of fun. And he said we'd do it again, so I said okay.
All right,
So,
I get him next time.
That's fine. You can play him next game.
No, wait, we have to get reduked. I'll play him. That's the plan, right?
That's the plan?
Get reduked? Yeah, okay. Doing it.
All right. We could do that. So what do we got? Well, Brandon, thanks to Magic Online and the amazing switch over, and now it's M15 legal.
Yeah.
We can play some M15 cards.
Yeah, I didn't want to play standard without them. We didn't really have access to modern, so I kind of
Oh, we do now.
took a little. Yeah, we do now. I took a little hiatus there from the versus videos.
Yep, that's fine. But we got some standard now, and as you guys saw in the title, it is black-white mid-range versus green-black.
Black-green. Yeah. I imagine we're gonna see some Thoughtseize cast in this matchup.
I would imagine that, and some heroes downfalls.
Yeah, some Sign and Blood, some Desecration Demons.
Yeah.
Pack Rats from you, I'm guessing.
There's a good chance that there's a pack rat or two in my deck.
4.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really, maybe we'll see some Pain Lands.
Yeah.
So maybe an Urborg.
Let's just get into her.
All right, so I'm looking pretty forward to this actually.
Yeah,
so we'll start out with my deck. Right off the bat, you guys see there's a 4 of Cave of Colas. Coelius.
I don't actually know.
And I'm running white border. So.
Boo!
Oh,
so
zip
ugly.
it. Zip it. White border's best.
No, that's not true.
White border.
Coilos.
Coelios. All right, whatever.
I guess you have it. Coelios?
Yeah. White border's best.
No, it's not true.
And then we got 4 of Godless Shrine because, who doesn't run Shocklands in a deck nowadays? We have 4 Mutavaults because there's a card that we're going to talk about here that
makes Mutavault pretty much free.
Makes Mutavault 100 times better than what it already is, and that's kind of hard to believe. So we have 9 Swamps.
That's a lot. I guess you're pretty much like a black deck splashing white.
Yeah. That's actually changing. I'm not running my modified version of it.
Yeah.
Against you, my secondary version is actually half and half. I do away with Lifebane Zombie in favor of Bramaz. And Bramaz is pretty awesome. He's pretty okay. So we have 4 Temple of Silence because, more dual type lands, and I can scry, and it's good. Last card, new M15 card, Urborg.
Well, it's not new.
Well, new to M15, so.
new to standard recently.
Yeah. And that just makes my Mutavaults 100 times better, because now it's like, I got an Urborg Mutavault in hand, and Pack Rat, and Thoughtseize. Well, guess what?
You know what else it makes perfect?
What?
My Mutavaults.
Yes. But you don't have Pack Rat, so deal with it.
That's true. I don't have Pack Rat.
All right. So in the 1-drop slot is basically just Thoughtseize. Because I want to Thoughtseize you, and you want to Thoughtseize me, so. I run 3 Devour Flesh, because, that's pretty awesome when it's.
Oh, Sylvan Carradine, sorry, bro. You're
Yep.
gonna die a lot.
Yep. 4 Pack Rats, because I heard the rat that packs is pretty good.
The best rat is a pack rat?
Yep.
I think I heard that somewhere. It might just be something I made up on the spot.
Maybe.
It probably is, but maybe not. You'll never know.
So he's a 4 of. 2 ultimate prices because, there's
Demons
a lot
are
of non-multicolor floating around. And
it's really like, it hits Master Waves and it hits Desecration Demon, which are two of the most
and it hits Courser, which Courser sucks.
It does hit Courser. I think the other two are more relevant just because they're, like, big pieces of the bestie strategies right now.
Yep.
So.
Bioblights, I run 2 main board.
Ooh, those are real bad versus me.
Yeah.
0 targets.
No, Screws is a target.
That's true. If I don't get it out of range in time,
yeah.
They'll certainly die.
And then this deck was supposed to run Underworld Connections, and I said, screw that shit.
Sun
and Blood.
Yeah.
So, I'm running 3 Sun and Bloods main deck.
Sure.
And then we go to the 3-drop slot, and we have 3 Lifebane Zombies. Like I say, the deck I'm currently testing is actually not Lifebane Zombie. It's going to be Bramaz. I kind of like Bramaz better.
I don't. It's just he dies so easy, and at least
so does Lifebane Zombie.
Yeah, but Lifebane Zombie comes in, looks at their hand at least. Bramaz, a lot of times I play him like, alright, broke the game. Well, alright, that was fun. You get nothing out of it. I mean, it's just a 1-for-1, which is fine. Like, sometimes with Lifebane Zombie, you get a creature and a look at their hand. Like, that's pretty good.
Hero's Downfall is a 3 of main board.
Yep.
And then a Banishing Light. 1.
Sure. Why not?
We have 3 Desecration Demons in the 4-drop slot. 5-drop is a little juicy with 2 Ghost Daddies, Dirty Old Dad, and his brother-in-law, the Blood Baron.
Yeah.
Is a 3 of. So.
I mean, those each pose some amount of a problem to this deck. Can be annoying.
And then we have a top end at 2 Elizabeth, of course.
Sure.
So, all right, let's bring in the sideboard. All right, so we run another Banishing Light. 2 Nyx Fleece Rams, which I think I'm subbing out for Archangel Athunes. Because Archangel's freaking awesome.
One of those cards is good and the other is not.
Yes.
Do you believe me yet? Nyx Fleece Ram sucks.
It's just there.
It's got 1 matchup. It's not even good versus mono black.
1 Deicide, because if there's a god, I can get rid of it.
Sure, it's good versus blue.
4 Duresses, because why not?
Jesus.
Doomblade, I have the full art Doomblade here for you today, so if that comes in, you can be Doombladed with the best of them.
Doomblade.
Another Sign in Blood. 2 Drown in Sorrows, because, well, now that we have Devotion decks, actually mono green or green something, Devotion decks coming out, real Devotion, God. Okay, you go Burning Tree into Burning Tree into Burning Tree, and that's all you have? Sweet, next turn, guess what I get to do? Drown in Sorrow.
Or just Bioblight.
Or Bioblight.
Yeah. It's very good in a couple matchups.
2 Erebos. And I have the promo version of Liliana Vess in there.
You're not just using Connections instead of Erebos?
No, I'm using Erebos.
I think Connections is better.
I like Erebos.
Alright, fine.
And then the promo version of Liliana Vess. Cause
the duels one or whatever it was?
No, the better one.
There's a different one?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the one from like the Xbox 360. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's go to your hand because you're a different.
Yeah. So this is the brew that I brought with me for the show last week. We're talking about Standard with Matt Higgs. I regret a change I made in the sideboard because of this matchup specifically, but we'll go through it. We're running 2 Llanowar Wastes. These were Guild Gates before. I'm not sure if I want the full 4 or not. I think they're good, but they're not great. They're just kind of okay. Maybe if I ran like a third one, I could run the 4th Mutavault. So maybe that's the thing. But we do 3 Mutavaults here, which I was running 1 before, but Urborg just makes it almost free. 4 Overgrown Tombs, obviously. 4 Temple Malady, easy. 4 Swamps, 5 Forests. Yeah, the metabase is pretty straightforward. I think the main changes would be more Lenorois, more Mutavaults, and maybe like cut 1 Swamp or something. As far as the actual main deck goes, this is pretty much like your classic kind of Black Rain Rock deck. It's got some Disruption and Thoughtseize here. It was just Duress originally, but now we've got something that's much better. Duress is in the sideboards. We have a bunch of removal. Ultimate Prices, Abrupt Decays. The Lugari Charms I'm counting as removal, but they're also like just utility cards. So these are just great. I'm running 2 main board. Thinking of the 3rd. It's just a really good card. And then the 3 downfalls. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 removal spells, plus our Planeswalkers, both of which can just kill creatures if they need to. As far as the actual creature base goes, we have the 4 Caryatids. This is a Caryatid Courser deck, so we're just kind of trying to go Caryatid turn 2, turn 3, play a Courser, flip land off the top, turn 4, Desecration Demon, or like Vraska or something. It's just a really good curve for this deck, something that you can do pretty consistently, seeing as all those cards are 4-ofs except for like the Vraska. So pretty straightforward there. This is a deck where, like I said, we have a lot of removal, so I want to have Scavenging Ooze to kind of mop up their graveyard. Ours usually isn't too big, but there are a lot of matchups, so there's just so much in my opponent's graveyard, and this card is just insane. So I've won some games with it before, pretty one-sidedly. My opponent's just like, what do I do against that? I'm like, well, play Doomblade. That's pretty much your only choice. Past that, like I said, we do have the Planeswalkers here. As the top-end threats, 2 Vraskas and 2 Garriks. I was running one of these. I tried that at the FNM. I felt like there was a game versus the guy who eventually won the tournament. I got second, where I was in complete control of the game, and all I needed was somebody to kill him with, and he just drew Soul of Theros and killed me. So this card would have certainly won me the game at that point. That was when I decided to go up to 2. Maybe I want 3. I don't know. Maybe I can cut a Vraska for 1. I'm not sure what it is. He is super powerful, though. Maybe the other solution is just adding a 3rd Vraska. I'm not sure. But this is more or less a brew. Oh, wait, we have 4 Sun and Bloods too. Main board, because they're sick. This card's so good. And it's like super easy to cast right now. Yeah, this is a deck. Gonna see how it works. Hopefully the changes I made are good. And if they're not, well, whatever. I do want to point out, so this is the nameplate for the Theros. And then if you look at the M15, the nameplate's green. It's weird. Anyway, thoughts?
I think it looks good.
All right, cool.
I am a fan of the Garrick, so.
Yeah, Garrick's pretty sweet. I think without Garrick, I would just be going Jund. Although there is a Jund Planeswalkers deck, I'm not a huge fan, but they do play 2 Garricks in that as well. So
yes,
if you just want to play some Garrick and you want to go Jund, you can do that. So let's look at the sideboard here. So 2 Duresses for the control matchup. Really the only time I ever board these in. They're not too great out of that. 2 Bobblights, these are mainly for pack rats and like the super aggressive decks. So I imagine they'll be coming in this matchup. They're pretty good here. 3 Doomblades, not coming in here. 0 targets. Just really good versus all the creature decks in the format. Like, it's amazing versus Mono Blue. It hits every single one of their creatures. It hits Mutavaults, which is super relevant. It hits, whatever you want it to hit. Polychronos, Storm Dragon. It's great. 1 Unravel the Aether. This is just kind of I talked about it during the show. It's kind of a hedge. It's something else I can bring in versus Mono Blue, but it's also decent versus in a lot of other matchups. I think like here it's okay. It's got a couple targets. Again, like I said then, I'm not sure if this is what I want in the sideboard, but I haven't gotten to test it yet. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, versus Mono Blue, I want to be fighting over Thassa. That's not really how you win that matchup. We've got the 3rd Golgari Charm. This card's just great. I've already talked about it. It's amazing. Play it. 1 Putrefy comes in just in the matchups where I need removal, and it hits Biden of Thassa, which is pretty relevant. Also, it'll come in here if he's got Whip of Erebos, which obviously we know he doesn't from the deck tech, but, if I see a black deck, I'm going to board in a Putrefy to hit Whip. The 2 Honorable Connections here are kind of a hedge against, decks like the Mono Black deck or Black White Midrange or just other kind of Haymaker decks. They're going to be really good in those matchups. Just going to draw me a little cards, going to give me the removal I need, and then I can play out my own big hitters. And this was formerly Lifebane Zombie, just 3 Lifebane Zombies, mainly for this matchup. I had it versus Black-White. I switched it to Miscarriage Hydras for the what do they call this? Versus, excuse me. For the versus, just because I figured, overall I think I want Miscarriage Hydra a little more, just because blue-white control's a big thing, so is mono blue in the big circuits, and then I think like black-white isn't as big. It's pretty big right now, so maybe that is just a reason to play Lifebane Zombie. But we decided to go Miscarriage Hydra. A little burnt for it. That's okay. If I run the list I had at FNM, my deck would be a lot better in this matchup. That's for sure.
I told you what list I was running.
Yeah, I don't think that should change my decision though. Like if I make my sideboard versus your deck, that's not really me showcasing the deck how it's gonna be. That's just me tailoring to beat you.
Yeah.
Like if I would be running Lifebane Zombie main board if I knew I was gonna play black-white every game. So, yeah, this list, I like it a lot. I've been playing Bleeding Greg for a while. Maybe it's time to change, but, maybe it's not. We'll have to see.
Well, let me set up the game, so I'm going to go to the side screen for a second.
Yeah.
So, if you want to give me 2 seconds here.
In tournament practice?
Yep.
Now,